If they thought about the greatness of power and the immense blessing, they would return to the path and fear the punishment of the fire. But the hearts are sick and the eyes are blinded, so they do not look at the smallness of what He created, how He perfected His creation and perfected His composition, and gave Him hearing and sight, and proportioned for Him bones and skin. Look at the ant, how small its body is, and how delicate its form is, so small that it can hardly be perceived by the glance of the eye, or by what the mind can comprehend. How it crawls on its land, and it embraced her livelihood. She carries the seed to her hole and prepares it for its resting place. It gathers in heat for cold, and in its springs its chests are guaranteed with its sustenance. Guaranteed with its provision, blessed with its abundance, the generous one does not neglect it, nor does the judge deprive it, even if it is in the dry rock or the solid stone. If you thought about its food channels, its top and bottom, the seats in its belly, and the eyes and ears in its head, you would be amazed by its creation and find it difficult to describe. So exalted is He who established it on its pillars and built it on its foundations. No creator shared with Him in creating it, and no one with the power helped Him in creating it. Even if you were to delve into the various schools of thought to reach its ends, the evidence would only lead you to the fact that the creator of the ant is the creator of the bee. In the exact details of everything, and the mysterious difference of every living thing, the great and the subtle, the heavy and the light, the strong and the weak, are all the same in His creation. Also the sky, air, wind and water. Look at the sun, the moon, the plants, the trees, the water, the stones, the difference between night and day, the eruption of the seas, the multitude of the mountains, the height of the peaks, and the dispersion of different languages and tongues. Woe to those who deny the decree and reject the planner. Claim that they are like plants. They have no grower and no creator of their shapes. They did not resort to any argument in what they claimed. No probe into their comprehension. Is there a building without a builder or a crime without a perpetrator? If you prefer, you can state that the locust has been gifted with 2 dominating red eyes, each housing a vibrant red pupil. Additionally, this unique creature possesses something extraordinary, a covert hearing mechanism, and the right mouth was opened for it. And it was given a strong sense, and it grasps with 2 fangs, and 2 wings to fly with. Farmers fear it in their crops. They cannot get rid of him, even if they gather them all together, until the crops return to their whims. And it satisfies its desires from them. And its entire creation cannot be a pointed finger. Blessed be He to whom all who are in the heavens and the earth prostrate, willingly or unwillingly. Who dusts His face in humility, surrenders to the greater will, and admits his weakness. And who coats his face with dust in humility, and humbles himself and submits to a greater will. And also who gives him the leadership with a sense of awe. And the birds are subject to the command of God. He counted the number of their feathers and their souls, and He set their feet on the dew and the dry land. He measured their sustenance and counted their species. This is a crow, this is an eagle, this is a pigeon, and this is an ostrich. He called every bird by its name and guaranteed its provision. He created the heavy clouds, which caused their rain to fall. He numbered their portions before the earth after its dryness, and brought forth its vegetation after its barrenness.